Well, good morning, everyone. This is Mega Comrade, Officer Clement Amigo Edegbe, broadcasting live from PFN Situation Room here in Dallas, Texas, United States. Today's date is Sunday, March 13, 2022, at about 10:41 a.m. in the morning here in Dallas, Texas, United States Central Time. Well. We have our brother, our chief is going to be in PFN Situation Room for the first time. I need everyone to show him some love. And not only that, you all know this 2023 election is going to be it's going to be very, very sweet. So, and he's here to address the good people of Edo State, home and abroad, most especially Edo State citizen, to be precise, Oriomo and Owonde citizen in abroad. You know, to let you all know the reason why he's contesting and what he's going to bring to the good people of Oriomo and Owonde Federal House of Representative constituency. Is going to be representing Owonde and Oriomo. So with that being said, I am going to bring in our brother, Chief Dr. Billy Osawaru. I want you all to show him some love. Hello, Chief.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, my brother. Clem. How is everything?
Good morning. How are you?
Very good, very good. We thank God.
Okay. Where I'm here in Dallas, Texas. Where are you right now?
Oh, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Kataka. That's good. So you are back in the United States. Welcome back home.
Yeah, I just came in last night. I'll be out in 2 days.
Wow. That's good. Atlanta is in the house. How you all doing, man? Okay, so before we start, I will give you the opportunity as long as you want. Introduce yourself to the good people of Edo State. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, amigo. My name is Chief Dr. Billy Osawaru. Full name is Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesowa Osawaru. I'm the Obazonwa of Benin Kingdom, and I'm a Senior Marketing Director with World Financial Group. Everything we do, we specialize on everything about insurance, investments, and retirement portfolios. So I fly around the United States and Canada to actually train financial service professionals. And I've been doing this for about close to 18, 19 years now. I worked with one of the largest insurance and investment companies in the US before then, which is Nationwide Insurance. And I have my own insurance brokerage called the Famous Financial Services. And we specialize on everything that has to do with casualty, property and casualty. That's the auto, insurance, commercial, and all that good stuff. So everything financial services is what I specialize on. And,
okay, that's good. That's good.
International business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. I don't know where we should go, Chief Doctor, or we have to call one. Anyway, Chief Doctor Osawaru.
Just call me Billy Osawaru.
Okay, Chief Osawaru. Can you tell us a little bit about your background in your local government and where you hail from? We want to know more detail about you, How, you know?
From yeah, yes, my father is from Idunye. My mother is from Ugbogun, both from Ohode local government. Idunye is around Ehua, before Urokosa. Is between Igoriobo and Urokosa. Those are the major villages around there. But I'm from Idunye, Ohode local government. That's on the Binia Uchi axis of
Mm.
Ohode local government. And as a politician, we say I'm from Ward 5, called Umagbai North, of Ohode local government.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Rokosa. So that means you are my in-law. Close to Orokosa. My wife is from one there, to be precise, Orokosa.
Very good. So you need to come pay us another bride price.
Anyway, that's
Uh,
good. Tell us what you are vying for, what you want from the good people of Oriomo and Wonde.
yes, I am vying for the position as a member of the Federal House of Representatives to represent Oriomo and Wonde Federal Constituency in Abuja, Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So, you understand the politics of our people in Nigeria, how they play their politics is really, really different from the way we do it over here in the United States. You know that. So, what are you planning to do about that? Knowing fully well that their politics in Nigeria is quite different from the way I believe you have been in the United States for so long. Can you tell us a little bit about that? How long have you been in the United States?
I've been here now for about 22 years.
Okay.
And yes, talking about the politics they play in Nigeria, I'm one of those people that play the politics in Nigeria. I'm not
Okay.
a diaspora politician. Actually, I've been playing this politics, in Nigeria now for more than 13, 14 years. And we were all together, when Adams Oshomole was running. I usually
Correct.
don't play my politics from here or only on social media. I'm always on ground. So I'm a leader in my ward, and I've always contributed, financially, morally, and otherwise. I've always been on the ground, whether it's my election or somebody else's election. I've always been there to support because that is what politics is all about. There's so much you can say on the social media, but once you're on the ground, then you are now a grassroots politician, which I am. So, talking about how we play it in the US and how we play it in Nigeria, I think I'm one man that can tell you how both is done because here in the US, I play the politics the way we play it here. I worked for Barack Obama, twice. I was trained to volunteer. We were the ones that used to knock from door to door, to
So
yes, to
we were in
educate.
2000. We were together then.
Yes,
I was a
exactly.
door
So
knocker. Then I was a caller. We were making call this recently. Go
very
ahead.
good. So we were trained to do that. We volunteered our time and our money. Then they were drafting from my account every month. And I was knocking from door to door to educate people that didn't know who Barack Obama was as at that time. Then going back home to Nigeria, of course, I was born and raised there. So when you get to Nigeria, you play politics the way it's played in Nigeria. When you come here, you play the way it's done here. I don't see anything really wrong with any of those different places because we actually, practice different cultures. So it's now, left for you to acclimatize to where you are. I say when you are in Rome, do as the Romans do, right? So yes, so I've been this is my fourth journey actually running for elective office. I ran for House of Assembly 3 times.
Wow.
So the first two
3 times.
times
Tell us about that, sir, if you don't mind.
okay, well, yes, the first 2 times I was stepped down. That was during Oshomole, and I was stepped down for Mrs. Elizabeth Ativier. At that time, I was running under ACN with another person from Onwode as at that time. And Ativie was given the ticket from PDP. But of course, as a party man, I did not get angry with the leaders because the leaders, like we say in Benin, where they sit, when they sit down, what they see, you can stand, you won't see it. So at that time, I actually listened and worked for that candidate, they brought, and both financially, morally, and otherwise, I was there, for the party. And it happened again 4 years later when I ran again for the House of Assembly, and we were asked to still step down again for the lady because she didn't take money as at that time to change parties. So they wanted us to just, let her finish her second term. And of course, like I said before, being a party man, we listened. I listened, and actually, the other guy that was running, with me, actually got a commissioner. He was made a commissioner. I was the only one that was never compensated. No money was refunded to me. No position was given to me, and I've always been there for them, for everybody, not just asking me to step down. I will still stay to work for that person, to deliver for that person. That is something I have done, you know, since that time. And of course, well, the third one, we we did everything, but it still happened to that one of the leaders said because he had a candidate that there was no way, I could get it. But again, what can you do? I've been here because I believe in one thing. If you are consistent in what you do, that means people will see you that you are credible and reliable. And if you are persistent in what you do, people will see that you have a vision, that you really have something to offer. So that is what I believe in, being persistent and consistent in whatever I do, because I believe in the mission, and the vision of one day seeing that, our people, when I say our people now, the constituency I'm representing, in this case now, it's going to be Orion and Owode Federal Constituency. I believe that if you believe you can do something for your people, fight for it and really go there and prove yourself. And that is why this time I'm still coming back again, and I've thrown my heart in the ring, and we are already, moving on with it. So I just believe this is my time, and we are moving. Everything is looking so good so far.
Hey, that's good. Uh, Orion and Wonde, you know better that we have suffered in the hands of our representative. What is going to be different from your when if you are elected, if you are given a ticket, and if you eventually win, what is it going to be different between what you are bringing in and what we have been experiencing in Orion and Wonde?
Well, my brother, first of all, I want to say, let me commend all the Orion and Wode children that have gone to represent us at the House of Reps, right from our father, uh, Honorable Pius Odubu, to our brother, Honorable Samson Osage, to our brother who is there now, Right Honorable Patrick Asowe. The truth is, everyone has done their own bit. Well, no one person can do it all. So it's now for somebody like me to go there and see what I can consolidate in, whatever they have been doing that has been working well, that our people, have loved about them. I want to consolidate that. Then whatever our people still feel like they need, the area that they've not been satisfied with. That is the area, I want to see what I can do. Now, I may have my own idea of what I think we lack, but the truth is, coming from this kind of society, I understand that you just cannot assume for people. I need to talk to people one on one, do town hall meetings to really know what their needs are, because one community's needs, of course, will be different from another community's needs. So we're already looking at all those different things. Some of our people don't have good roads. Some of them don't have electricity as we speak, even though we are so close to seat of power in Benin City. But some, villages, some of our communities still don't have electricity. Some don't still have good water, no clean water. So I need, to look at different people's needs through what we call needs analysis before I profile those solutions, because I understand too that apart from just making laws, at the House of Reps, there is something we call oversight. Oversight function is when you put, something on the budget and you make sure that what is on the budget is executed, by the executive, in this case, maybe the president, and that area of the oversight is what I really want to key into, because we have seen areas where things are put on the budget, and at the end of the year, they tell you only 30% of that budget was carried out. So I want to make sure if we can at least take it to 70, 80, 90%, then a lot of our people will gain, instead of from what we are having now, where they just carry out 30 to 40%, and they say they have done that. And that oversight function, you can really put their feet to the fire and see how those things can be done for our people. Then besides that, there are other areas too that I know, because of my exposure, well, like yourself too, there are so many things we can attract from the diaspora. I mean, I used to lead a chamber of commerce. So I know these are a group of investors that really, they are looking for where they can turn their money around. So for me, I've taken some to Nigeria in the past.
I think your chief, you are muted. Unmute yourself over there. I think so. We lost your voice.
Can you still hear me now?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think somebody must have. Give me a second. Let me do this right quick. Okay, go ahead and. Well, guys, before we get our Chief Dr. Billy Osawaru back, I want you all to go ahead and share this video. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and share this video. If you're on YouTube, do the same. Apostle Dr. Kasi Chuku, the Lion Killer, you are welcome to PFN Situation Room. We appreciate your support. God bless you. I acknowledge your presence. And let me go there. Vivian, I acknowledge your presence. God bless you. We have Osarabo. Okay. He said it's not muted. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We are going to go back on it and continue. Chief, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, loud and clear. Go
okay,
ahead.
Very good. Okay, so like I was sharing, I said, of course, there are so many things we can attract from the diaspora. As somebody that, I travel far and wide, not just travel far and wide, I have led the Chamber of Commerce here before. And I have taken, those are a group of investors. They go all over the world just to look for where they can turn their money around. And if I have, done it before, I don't see why I cannot do it if now I'm in the House of Reps, to be able to attract those kind of people home. And you agree with me that when they are Norion, we have what investors are looking for. We have virgin lands. We have anything can be constructed in Nwode and Orion. Nwode and Orion can be built or molded into the new Benin City today by bringing all types of investment. So all these things, I'm already working on. I'm already a part of it over here. So I don't see why I cannot bring those kind of things back home, because the truth is we can't wait for the government to do everything for us. We have to be very creative and innovative. So just, as an ordinary citizen, not in power, I've been sponsoring National Directorate of Employment Program, in our communities, there before now, almost on a yearly basis. So, and now I intend to extend it to Orion, again. So I don't see why we cannot do that, to do more of that. Why? Because anytime I sponsor the National Directorate of Employment Program on skill acquisition, they usually give them certificates that will allow them access soft loans from Central Bank of Nigeria. But a lot of our people have been, cashing in on these kind of opportunities. And I've created a cooperative, for some of our people back in Nwode as well, where they can access loans together as a group. What this takes is really you sitting down and being creative. Think about solutions. Think out of the box. These are some of the things I've been doing on my own, just as an ordinary citizen from Ohode. And I believe when I get in there, apart from making laws, there are so many of those things. And even let's go to AIDS. Do you know we have USAID in Nigeria? And we have those kind of other government, federal government agencies from other developed countries. They are all in Nigeria. Even Jimmy Carter, they have a foundation in Nigeria. But what our people don't know, because they don't know how these things exist, they cannot access all the benefits they bring. But
That's
some
right.
of us know they exist. We can always reach out to them and bring those benefits home. Like for example, now you live in the United States, there's something we call a sister city program,
Correct.
whereby cities like Atlanta City can adopt maybe like Ohode even as a local government. And whatever the Atlanta City will not be using next year, like agricultural equipment, like school buses, like medical equipment, they ship them out to their sister cities in developing countries. But a lot of our people don't know all those things. Some of us
That's
know
right.
why, because that is part of what I do. I have helped somebody write a proposal in the past, whereby Oklahoma City actually made so many of those things available to them. The guy became a mayor in Tanda City in Cote d'Ivoire. He used to be my client here in Atlanta, and I wrote a proposal on his behalf, and he got approved. And today they have done so many things for that city, including hospitals, stadium. They even equipped two police cars, just American standard. The way American standard is when they equip a police car, that means you have all the gadgets in there, up to the trunk is well loaded. That is how much you can get from those kind of. So there are so many areas that we can help our people. But when people are ignorant of those things, they cannot help. You cannot give what you don't have. So that is the area some of us we are going to come in to make a difference. But
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ask you this. Let's discuss about this. Do you believe in a political correctness?
well, nobody is perfect.
It's just a question, sir. Yes or no?
Well, like I said, when you say political correctness, maybe you want to give it a broader definition so that I can give you a broader answer
Okay,
too.
like
But if it's what I think, yes.
couple of minutes ago, we saw you giving a credit, praising all the past leader in Orion and Uwonde. Are you not
Yes.
going to tell we the people of Uwonde who have grievances over the way Orion leader have draw Orion behind? You give them credit and said they have done their own and it's good. Do you believe Orion and Uwonde have gotten what they deserve? Yes or no, sir?
Well, of course, if Orion and they have gotten everything they deserve, then somebody like me will not be coming out or want to run for office. So that means I will say, okay, we have gotten everything we deserve. There's no need for me to come on. But I just believe whatever it is, like if I go there tomorrow and I tell you right here now that I'm going to take care of all the problems in Orion and Owode in 8 years, my brother, I'm lying to you. You understand? I'm going to do my own bit and let the people be the judges. Of course, I cannot sit here today and tell you Orion and Owode have gotten everything they deserve. That is why people must come out to always run for office to correct what others have not done. But yes, is it true that they've not done everything that's supposed to be done? Of course. But again, is that going to be my main focus going to House of Reps? No, my main focus is what areas do we need to take care of? And that needs to be fixed. Yes, I believe in that. And I believe people will still come back and criticize, and some will still come back and praise in
Okay, Chief,
everything we do in life. Yeah.
Chief, God bless you. The reason why I ask you that, I am not a politician. You know that. And
Yes.
for me, I don't believe in political correctness. Political correctness have drawn the people, good people of Edo State, in Nigeria at large, backward. I believe in when someone, a leader that can be able to call it what it is. If it is bad at the top, it's going to be bad at the bottom. You know that, right? So, in that way, for you to be able to solve any problem or de-escalate any undeveloped area, you have to be able to identify the problem, the source, why that area or that constituency have been left behind. That is why I asked you that question, because my fans are here, your fans are here.
Yes.
When you live here today, maybe you're going to gain more or you're going to lose more. Depends on how you put your credibility on the line for others who have failed the good people of Orion and Wonder. And I will advise you as a brother, as a friend. You know me very well. We have struggled together. So for you not to put your credibility on anybody, because it will damage you. I'm saying it on air now. I will tell you, I am not going to paint black to white. I will tell you the way it is. If Oriomo and the previous representative have done well, why will you be running? Why can't they continue? People will ask you that.
Again, my brother, you are very correct. Like I said before, I'm a realist. Okay. There is a difference. I mean, I used to be a student union leader, you know, and when I was a student union leader, yes, I was more of an activist. But today, I will tell you there's nothing wrong with being an activist. But being in the position I'm in right now, running for office, I would rather want to focus more on the solutions than the problems. Because what I have found out is majority of our people focus on the problems. That is why we have little or no time to even focus on the solutions. So for me, yes, for me, people might tell you, oh, because I didn't come on air to insult insult this person or insult that, then that means my credibility is on the line. Well, for me, I just believe if I come here to start insulting people, do you really think tomorrow, if I need to proffer solutions to some of those things, where do you think I want to go? I still need some of those people, you know, to tell me why they could not complete certain tasks. You know, what happened? Do you think if all I want to do is to be combative, would I ever get people to work with me, to collaborate with me, even including your fans right now? If I'm going to talk to them, they would rather get more from me as a House of Rep member by having maybe a more of a town hall meeting where we can have an interactive session than for them to go on air to insult me without even approaching me to let me know what they think and what they think the solutions will be. So for me, my brother, as a man, yes, as a man that has traveled far and wide, I will encourage our people, if we can go that route, it's going to help us more, whereby we interact more than we attack each other. Again, I've not said no one is perfect, and I believe that strongly. Thank you.
Good enough. We are not telling you to insult anybody or to attack anybody. This PFN situation rule, we don't do insult in situation room. When we are doing another program, there are ways we do it. As you know me as a correctional or detention officer, you know we are trained to escalate, and if you don't listen to us, then we go on offensive. So
then you escalate.
So I will now bring in United States politics.
Yes.
You remember when Donald Trump came into election, people were talking here and there. He called out those who have not done the job well. And he gave us the reason why he's contesting that. If you would have done a good job, Donald Trump wouldn't have stepped his foot in the arena of politics. Is that true or false?
Well, it's true, but again, coming back to what I told you, there is no time you will not find a Donald Trump already coming to say this one has not done this. This one, for example, we have Biden right now. Go and look at his rating. It's going down by the day. Why? Because Vladimir Putin has calculated that this is the midterm election year in the United States. If he creates any kind of problems, and Joe Biden, whichever way it comes, either the Democrats will blame him or the Republicans will blame him. So he has made things so difficult for him now that if he decides not to go to war, some will call him a weakling. If he decides to go to war, some will tell him, oh, you are taking us back to where we don't want to be. Why did you pull soldiers from Afghanistan if you knew you were going to get into Ukraine war? So again, my brother, look at this thing critically. We are in politics. Whichever way you want to look at it, there's always going to be blame here and there. And if there's one person that will tell you, I'm the Messiah right now, I'm going to take care of your problem in the next 8 years, I will stand here and still tell you it's not possible. There will always be problems in the world, and there will be how far or how quick are we able to proffer solutions to those problems? That's what matters. It took Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. It took him more than 30-something years to fix Singapore. But at the end of the day, is Singapore still perfect? No. Are they okay? Yes. Are they where they want to be? No. Just like every other country, like Nigeria as well. So our own is, some of us want to come in, do our own, our own little best, which people might still not feel is enough. But one thing I know some of us will leave there with is we will begin to introduce an era of interaction, okay, an era of more solutions than problems, an era of people having the basics, so all these different things that we lack today, which is not common to only Oreo and Owode, is common to Edo States, common to Nigeria. That's why people are running elections all over the place. But we are now saying that in Oreo and Owode, some of us, like myself, I'm throwing myself in to make sure that 4 years from now, our situation should be better than what it is right now.
Okay, Chief, people are going to be calling you. You are my very, very good friend. You know how
yes, sir.
you are an expose. People don't really know you that much.
Yes.
But they don't know the Chief Billy I know. I know you are very combative, you are tough, and you are strong. And I can see that you are really a politician. But however, I don't know who is calling now. Let me quickly pick this call right quick.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, good day, sir. Comrade.
Go ahead and make it snappy. It's not time to call you, but just go ahead. What's your name?
Yes, I just want.
Where are you calling from?
My name is Alex. I'm calling from Benin.
Okay, go ahead. Maybe you are Chief Billy fan, so go ahead. That's good.
For me, I don't agree with your speaker there. He spoke about Singapore being fixed 30-something years. It took Singapore 28 years to be fixed, number one. And two, Nigerian leaders are just deliberately afflicting Nigerians with wickedness and hate, anti-people policies. Nigeria is not even moving towards the roads that we all want to go. They are not even in that direction yet, purposely orchestrated by our leaders. Everybody in leadership or in politics in Nigeria just want to make money, nothing else. They just do a little project and they walk away with billions of dollars. Monies are being borrowed. Projects are being done. No transparency. Nobody, no average Nigerian cannot even assess expenditure of the government at all levels, at all states, at all local government. All they come and do is to enrich themselves. A lot of them make money through dubious process.
Okay, caller.
They went to power.
Caller, please. So sorry to cut you off. Yes. Can you allow us to finish? We have 1 hour to discuss with you before we open for line. Please.
Okay. But they should love Nigerians anyways.
Okay.
It's okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please, anyone that want to call, I will announce when you're going to call. Let's give our brother, our chief, time so that we can cover a lot of place. Okay. Chief, I don't think you want to respond to that for now. It's not time for that. Or do you want
Okay. I wanted to just, but that's okay. I can respond later.
I'm trying to.
Okay, well, yeah, I kind of understand his frustrations because, like I told you, I just came back last night, and I see what our people are really going through. But again, what I was trying to explain to him is all leaders cannot be, all our politicians cannot be bad. It's true that a lot of them are not good. All cannot be bad. In every society, you cannot paint everybody with one brush. You'll be wrong. There are good people, there. It's just that it might not be enough to make the kind of changes we are looking for. That is why some of us are coming in now to say enough is enough, right? That we want to be some of those people that will bring about those change. Yes, it's true. When I talked about Lee Kuan Yew, of course, Lee Kuan Yew was an executive. He was a president. I'm running for the office of the legislature. I want to be a lawmaker, right? Everything starts with good laws. If you don't have good laws in the books, the executive will just take that loophole and do whatever they want to do. But when you have good laws in the books, not just only making the good laws, you want to make sure to that oversight function is followed to the letter, right? Then that is when you get development. So that is the area I'm talking about. Yes, out of our frustrations, we can label people, but you cannot label everybody in Nigeria to be bad, because he is one of those people in Nigeria. I'm sure in one way or the other, he will be a leader somewhere. He might be in his school, maybe as a leader, a student union leader, or he might be in an organization where he leads people as well. Can we not just paint all of them with one brush to say they are all bad? The answer is no. So the area I want us to really look at is that area of, out of our frustrations, we don't see anything good about us anymore. In every society, you agree with me, Clem, that even in America, you know, where we are right now, you understand? So you agree with me that we have the good, bad, and ugly. Yes or no?
That's true.
That's true. So that's just my response to him, that yes, a lot of our leaders are not doing the right thing.
Okay, let's go. Let's move forward. I want you to trip in a lot that you think you can do for the good people, the changes you can do, or what you can undo, the way the politics or the way our representatives are being represented. I want you to tell us about that one before we go to the next segment, because for me, I'm doing my consultation to run for House of Assembly, you know,
Congratulations.
Thank you. I want to be a leader, a hero that lost election because of my honestness, that to be a winner that failed, innocent, poor citizen. If I lose anything, I want to lose because I stand for the masses, I stand for the poor. I'm not a political correctness man. I say it the way it is. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Either you hate me or like me. That is the kind of person I am. So I want you to go ahead. Tell us what you're going to do different, what the previous representative have not done, or where you think you can enhance the development of your constituency that you're going to be representing. Go ahead. I give you all time you want before we move to the next segment.
Okay, thank you. Without repeating myself, but I would like to jump into or piggyback on some of the things I've shared before. Like, first of all, we start with lawmaking. You know, so when you're in the House of Representatives, yes, you want to look at the laws you have in the books already. Which one is working and which one is not working? You know, so by the time you look at what is working, consolidate on it. Okay, and most of those laws should be people friendly. You know, for example, you want to look at laws. How come we are having a lot of our children leaving the shores of Nigeria now to go study, even to Ghana? You know why? Because of these incessant strikes that we get every time. It's almost perpetual. You know, we need to look at what is responsible for this kind of stuff, and it should be taken care of. So if there are loopholes, we need to take care of them. And that is why I told you, even if we make laws, if we do not carry out those oversight functions to make sure the laws we make, that they are being executed, then we have a problem. So again, number one, once you have, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Can you hear? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, okay, good. If those laws are not, like I said, they must be people friendly. For example, I'm really concerned about.
Can you loud your volume, sir? Your volume.
Oh, okay. Hold on. How is it right now? Can you hear me?
Not that much.
Can you hear me now?
Take your time and loud. Just take your time.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it loud enough now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay, very good.
And if there's anyone they are using, any phone that they are using to watch, or tell them to lower the volume so that will not be echoing.
Oh, okay. There's no phone here,
Now
but
it's
can you
better.
hear me
Very
now?
good. Very good now. Very good.
All right. Okay, very good. So like I said, people-friendly laws, those are the laws I want to, follow up with. And knowing that Nigerian youths contribute more than 65% of the Nigerian population right now. Most of those laws we are putting in place should be laws that are friendly to our youths. And again, that is why education is very, very important. Of what use is it if we produce half-baked graduates? What would they become? What they are supposed to be leaders of tomorrow. So I need to look into what we have on ground right now that is not working for our people and fix it. Then bring laws that will work for them. Okay, the ones that we don't have that are people friendly, I must bring. Then come back to oversight function. Yes, I might be a lawmaker, but it's designed in such a way that there's something they call the projects for the constituencies, right? That I'm allowed to put on the budget. That's why I said for right now, I really don't know if our past lawmakers have been doing town hall meetings. I've not seen a lot of those things. Those are some of the things I will be doing. I just don't want to put things on the budget without going around the 22 wards of Oriomo and Uhode to hold town hall meetings from one ward to another, because I believe every ward's needs will be different, right? So if I know we are going to actually pass the budget in November of the year, from January, I would have started going from one ward to another. If it's once a month, one weekend, I can dedicate Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday, as the case may be, just for the town hall to meet with the leaders of those wards, the market women, the children, the students, the youths, so they can tell me what they really need. By the time I go around the 22 wards, I will now have a good idea of what to put on the budget for Oriomo and Uhode. Those are some of the things I want to do differently. Then 3, why can't I use my own connection? If I belong to a chamber of commerce, whether in Benin City or in the United States, what do? We are a group of investors. We are businessmen and women. Why can't I sell Umude and Orion to those people enough for them to bring their investment there? Let me give you an example. Right now, if you go to Benin, I think what I've noticed now is you have Mat Eyes. When Mat Eyes started, they started at Ekewan Road near Joromi Junction.
Correct.
Today, do you know everywhere you go to in Benin, they have Mat Eyes? Then when you go to the gas station side of it, DVD everywhere, DVD here, DVD there. And all these things are spreading just like we have in the US, right? When you have McDonald's in one county.
Are you talking of a DVD oil?
Yes, DVD oil.
Oh,
that's just an example.
It's running for Senate.
Okay. Yeah, that was what I heard. I think I saw it somewhere. So what I just use that as an example when we talk about franchising. You see, how do you expect people now?
I think the volume again. I think people are trying to call you. The volume is out.
1 second. Let me increase the volume.
Please, if you are calling Chibili, stop calling him right now, okay? So that we can go far on this, okay, please.
Yeah, just if you can hear me, just tell me you can hear me.
It's not as
clear.
Can you
hear me now?
Okay, better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, very good. So, for example, if you look at Mat Eyes now, just imagine people from Uhode and Orion. If we really bring our people together and say, look, if you have money to invest, can you bring Mat Eyes to Uhode, bring Mat Eyes to Orion? That is a business for you. Bring DVD oil from Oredo, bring some to Orion, bring some to Uhode, bring so and so pharmacy, bring them to Uhode, bring them to Orion. All these are businesses. What do we need to do for Uhode youths right now? We need to actually bring them together in different categories, maybe based on their profession, and see who can toe all these different lines. Then we can help them how to access soft loans to actually set up those kind of businesses. So it's not enough for somebody to sit down, try to reinvent the wheel. Oh, what can I set up now that nobody has set up? Can you take what is working in Benin to Nwode and Orion? What about estates? I mean, right now, people build houses in Benin without, really having a kind of organizational structure. What about if we start building estates in Orion and Nwode? What about if we start building resorts? Because Nwode and Orion, they have land where you can actually create a community in form of a resort. You know what I'm talking about. We have all those things here in the state. People go to Jamaica. People go to Jamaica. No, let me tell you. People go to people go to Jamaica. When you hear Montego Bay, there's a place they call Ocho Rios. It's a resort and it's inside a village. Guess what? People travel from the United States to that village in Jamaica every year. They spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they end up spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 just per person to go to a village in Jamaica because there's a resort there that has everything.
We already have one now in we have a PFM safe zone resort that we have about 20 acres there. We are going to start developing now. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. So those are the kind of projects I will encourage people like you to bring down there, and I will support you with whatever I have access to. At that time, I say, look, I see what your concept looks like. Bring it. Let me reach out to investors if you don't have all the money to do it. And these people need money and they know it will work. What is Tinapa about? What is Obudu Ranch about? That is what it is. But do we have any in Benin? No. Do we have any in Orion or Nwode? No. So those are the kind of things we have to start encouraging. That will bring a lot of money to our people. When you have a resort, everything comes with it. There is a hotel in there. You have games. You can play golf. You can play tennis. You can play anything you want to play. People is more like home away from home. So people can live Benin, Lagos, Abuja, and they come to a village in Orion and spend all that money. By the time they are leaving a lot of money there. But what we have in Nwode and Orion today is we don't even have functioning markets anymore. Many markets are taking a lot of all those things. So I want to change all those things, when I get in there.
Good enough, Chief. Before we go further, today's date again is Sunday, March 13, 2022. I'm going to ask you to commit yourself now. Number one, do you believe that I'm not trying to downgrade anyone that is contesting or anybody? I don't want people to be so sensitive to what I'm going to say. Do you believe, as a man who have worked really hard here in the United States, who knows a lot of things that we can attract back home without even depending on allocation, constituency, allowance, and the rest? Do you believe you can do better than a lot of people if you are given an opportunity? Yes or no?
Yes, of course. That's why I'm running.
Okay, good. You know why I asked you that question?
Yes.
It's like, I know you are one of my fans. You'll be watching me.
Yes.
This is what I keep telling you. There are a lot of opportunities that most Nigerians are not using. They don't even know it. Most of them, they come to abroad, they have involved themselves in 1 or 2 illegal activities. They become scared to approach all this route of getting an opportunity. I have a friend who's from Pakistan who will support Barack Obama together. That time of 2008 election, when President Obama was leaving an office, there was a program that came in whereby there was excess billions of dollars that will need to be sent out for AIDS. One of my friends in Palestine, they applied. They told me, I went to Orion local government chairman. First, I went to Comrade Damali Oshomole as a governor. This is a thing that was set up. I just want to make it short. I spoke with some of the commissioners. They said, we are talking of money that we just, how long is going to take? I said, you have to apply. I have people that are going to push it. And I will go to my representative, I go to my Senate to make sure that they help push it and they will approve it. If they approve it, it's going to be beneficial to the people of Edo State. But I want Whatever we are getting, I want 50% to go to Orion because I'm the one bringing it. Then the rest, you can split it among those citizens. You know what they told me? They said that would take too long. Do you know, everyone that applied to it, I spent 6 months in Nigeria. When the government failed, I went to Chief Ibe Otoven, the former chairman of Orion local government. I spent money. That time he was suspended. I was one of the reasons why he was reinstated. After much pressure, we were begging so that we can. He said, Amigo, if you all can help me, they reinstate him. That would be the first project he will do. Do you know after they reinstated him, he was hosting, I don't want to mention it. He was not interested in that anymore. So after 6 months in Nigeria, I came back here. 2 months later, they were sharing 4 billion, 50 million, 100 million, all over. That is when they gave a Palestina 100 million, one activist. So you can see the reason why I'm saying this now. I want you, I know I have 2 people. I'm going to stay in the middle. Before, like I told you, I was not supporting you. I told you privately. You were my friend. I know you. But I was not, because I told you, I said, Washington Sifo, I really suffer. We all came together. And I want the whole fans to know that. Washington Sifo and him came together and they both agree that they're going to work for each other. Then I said, right there, I went ahead and post your flyer, do everything. I'm a honest man. I don't lie. So ever since, I put both of you as my own interest. So whoever emerge, I'm going to work for you. And to be honest, the fear I was having, you clear it. That was my fear. When you clear it, I said, okay, I know you can do a really, really good job. Can you commit? Can you commit yourself? If you become a House of Representative member, where is going to be your main base? Is it in Benin City or whether your hometown? Tell us.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I want to commend you for you brokering that truce between myself and my good friend, Washington Osifo. He's a friend, and like we told you the other day, we meant it. Yes, before you even called us, we have met before, and we promised each other, whoever gets it, let's work for each other. Like myself, they know me. I've always been that person that believed in peace and unity. Twice that they stepped me down, I just didn't take my stuff and walked away. I still worked for the party. I worked for that person, with my money and everything. The same thing can happen again. Yes.
Let's go to this question.
Yes.
We don't want to litigate on the step down. If I were you, I won't step down. That is number one. Your step down have not helped the people of Orion. I think you contributed more problem by stepping down. So
let me tell you something, my brother. No. The truth is, you see, looking back now, I can tell you, well, maybe it was a mistake because the same people I stepped down for. Let me tell you why I said a mistake, because the same people I stepped down for today, they are telling people that, you see, somebody that, he doesn't have experience, but I had to do that for peace to reign. But now I know better. That is why I'm telling you right here now that nobody can come back to me again to say step down for anybody, because that is not in my dictionary anymore. Okay, so again, that is why myself and my good friend, we agreed that, hey, you know what? This is a contest. And in a contest, what happens? They get people to come decide who goes. So if the people come and the majority say, let Chief go, then you work for me. He agreed. I said, the majority said, let him go, I work for him. And I still stand by that, because that is the way democracy is supposed to play. But having said that, again, I'm here, to still commit myself to tell you that, hey, people, you can't give what you don't have. People cannot do what they don't know how to do. So I'm here to tell you that every single thing I've talked about, I know about it. I have taken part in some of them before, and I can always take part in them again. I believe in them. And that is why I am running, because I know that I have something to give to the people, the good people of Orionwa and Owode. We must think out of the box.
I know that. Let's go back to the question,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Can you categorically clear? I want you to, this is a direct question, sir. I want you to,
yes.
You know, you are from United States. Don't behave
yes.
like this people that dodge
Oh,
questions.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes.
Can you commit to the good people of Orionwa and Owode? If
Yes.
you are given opportunity, can you commit where is going to be your main base? Is it going to be your community or Benin City?
I don't have any choice when it comes to constituency. I must be in my constituency, but don't forget, I'm not going to be making laws from my constituency. I'm going to be in Abuja representing the good people of Orionwa and Owode. But my base must be in Owode and Orionwa. When I say Owode and Orionwa, because I must have a constituency office in those places. And constituency office is not just an office you can come in and put a computer right there. It's an office and a place you live. So if I go to Orionwa and I want to spend that weekend there to get certain things done, I must stay in my house in Orionwa. Then if I go to Owode, I want to do town hall meeting, I must stay in my house. I'm sorry?
I said I will offer you a land to build on in Iwesi.
Oh, sir, I would really love that because I'm a grassrooter. I believe wherever you are, whoever you are representing, they must know you. So again, I will have a base in Orion. I will have a base in Owode, which I already have. Then Abuja, of course, that's where I'm going to be representing the good people of Orion and Owode.
Okay, let me make it clear one more time.
Yes.
Sir, you know, in America, when you are a house of or a congressman or you are a senator, you have to be living in your constituency.
Yes.
We want to change the way politics are done. That is what we call a political new order. If you have not heard about it, you'll be hearing some for a week now or 2 weeks. New order, new order, new order. You know, we'll be talking for, you are a very, very good friend. You can see I'm tying my mouth.
No, go on. I need to learn from you too. It's not, there's no
we
need
can talk
of
privately. Yeah, we can talk privately.
So,
people don't know me. I'm a very, 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 very smart officer. I know that. I'm not a doctor. I don't believe in let me leave that one. Sir, can you tell us, in America, the only way you can secure the environment of the innocent poor citizen, if you are living in that environment with them, you're going to be representing us in Abuja. Yes. So far, our representative, when they come, they go to Benin City. True or false?
True.
There, they will say they come on Friday. On Saturday, they will go for burial, marriage. They will gather people from Owode, from Orion to come to Benin. True or false?
True.
Okay. They will stay in AC. They don't know the pain of Owode people. They don't know how the pain of Orion people. We'll be discussing for 58 minutes, almost 1 hour.
Yes.
I have been waiting for you to tell us. That's why you see me keep repeating.
I'm an advocate of that. In case you don't know, I belong to. So yes,
I'm trying to help you here. We'll be talking. You have not made mention of insecurity in Orion and Owode. We have never. I keep asking you.
Do you want me to tell you about that?
Let me finish.
Do you want? Okay.
By me doing this, I'm helping you.
Yes. Okay, so go on.
If I'm quiet now, you will not know it. Other will come. Okay. He came here for 2 hours. Did he spoke about insecurity? Did he spoke about this? How can how can you attract investors when there's no security?
Okay.
How can you create a banana island in Orion when there's no security? Number one priority is security, security, security. Once you are secured in any community, that attract foreign investors. It attract those who want to do it. It attract DVD here. It attract mad eyes. But if your constituency have been neglected to zero, the way Orion and Owode, I will love to work with you. I will love, if I'm a House of Assembly, I will not have a brother say, let's go to America together. Let's go to Senate. I will knock in that door. I'll say, let's go. Let's go. We will bring something to our constituency to show an example for the whole Nigeria, knowing that they have not been able to do it. Imagine, few months ago, the governor of Lagos State were able to acquire some trains from where? Is it not Detroit? The governor were aligned with a local government. So what is holding us from doing the same? My question is that, will you, if you come to Abuja, will you go to your community and let your whole community be your primary base? Yes or no?
Yes, and I will explain to you again why, because I'm glad you brought the issue of security. As we speak right now, I brought the initiative of Unwode Network Initiative. You can ask anybody from Unwode, and it's all about security. Because if we don't take care of security, every other thing we are discussing here today is useless.
Rubbish.
What is Unwode Network Initiative? At a time, we found out that Unwode was becoming a ground for kidnappers and headsmen. I came up with that initiative, and I reached out to Unwode Association here in North America, US, and Canada. And they joined me, and we are working with our vigilantes back home and some of our other brothers and sisters at home to empower our vigilantes to make sure our environment is safe for us. That's why I talked about the issue of estate. A lot of our brothers and sisters here, they don't even come to Benin anymore when they come to Nigeria. But I'm talking about building estates in Unwode. Why would I be building estates in Unwode if I don't believe in staying in Unwode? But we can build those estates if our vigilantes are empowered enough to take care of our environment for us. And that is what I'm doing now. I brought it up. I'm the one still actually at the forefront right now. If you know, by the time we finish this interview, I will add you to our forum. We have a forum on WhatsApp. The group is registered in Benin. We have an account where the diasporas are sending money to now that we use to empower Unwode vigilantes. So again, my brother, I'm totally committed to anything Oriomo Unwode right now. Okay? Because even talking about whether you want to commit to you staying in your community, my community is already Benin. Urokosa, as we speak right now, the road has been dualized. If you go there right now, there is no kind of buildings you don't find. So it is habitable.
To Orokosa, is it the inside one?
No, not the inside. The one on the Auchi Road.
Okay, my wife is the one
yes.
on the inside. Yeah.
The one inside is the one you get to when you are going to Deni. But
Correct.
Again, I'm telling you now that even up to Orokosa, is now a city. It's more like different towns in like a Go or any Ikbobaoka, because you have everything there now. So what stops me from living there? So again, you must first of all take care of the security situation in your local government before you even talk about investing or bringing any investment there. And that is why I'm at the forefront right now. Ask anybody. I did that, and I'm still doing it as we speak.
Okay.
Unwode Network Initiative. Yes, you can look into it, and they will tell you about that.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that privately. I think you have a reason why you need me in Nigeria. One day, I will ask you this question. I will say, Chief, remember what I told you there? You say, Honorable, can we meet in Benin? I will tell you, I'm not coming to Benin. I'm in Ewesi because I'm going to live in Ewesi.
Yes.
That is my constituency. That is where I'm going to stay. For you to be able to understand and know the pain people are going through, you have to live there. And any leader, any Orion representative who refuse to stay in Orion and won't there, I'm going to call them out. Because it is time we start developing other places.
100% I support you, because if you go to Ishan, you go to Isako, no matter the kind of buildings they have in Benin City, they have a bigger one at home.
Okay.
So I'm an advocate for that. We must begin to go back home,
I want you to
and
join
make
me.
our home cities too.
Okay.
Than everybody just claiming Benin City.
I'm going to ask Washington Sifo the same question whenever I come here. I will ask him the same question. And he's listening and he's watching. My brother Washington Sifo, you all will be tougher because I'm going to ask for all this while now. Have you based your own constituency and stayed there for 1, 2, 3 months and see the pain of the people? Because you have a little bit of loophole because you go back and front. That is
but I have a house. I have a house there.
Good. Likewise to me.
Yes, I have a house there. So it's not an excuse at all for anybody to say, oh, because no. Okay. Everyone from Owo must have a house in at least one of those 2 communities.
I commend you for that. I built the first upstairs in Ewesi. The first upstairs.
Congratulations, sir.
Yes, God bless you, sir. And I'm building an event center without even knowing I was going to contest. I said there's no event center. Some people were building event center in Benin, doing the. I said, what was I? So I worked very hard. You know me. I worked why. So if possible, I will even call them. Let them call the FCC and FBI to screen us, if possible. Before anyone can go, I would have loved it.
Yes.
So let them know, sir. Chief, I will help you a lot, and I will help Washington Sifo. Whatever how you all come up with it. We are going to do. Washington Sifo is a son to me.
Thank you.
I really, I will have to say that. Let's move forward to now. We're talking about security. I know a lot we can do about security where we can secure our own community. If God willing, you win and I win. I guarantee you, one day Orion will be a safe zone for diaspora. No criminal will come there because we will crush them like a goddamn alligator. You will know that Orion and one day constituency is not a place for you to play around. When you come there, you are gone. So there's a strategy for that. We are not going to discuss it. Which I know all these our little brother that are running to run for us, they don't have those experience. They don't know. They just want to go there. Honorable, I feel go quite cool. This is not time for that. So that as I let's move to the next. You have a lot of fans here. Osianere is Birati and Lion Austin. So you have a congratulation and Igivieva from Switzerland. Who happens to be my daughter, she's been confusing me. Hey, power, Osawaru, Baba equal. A chief, Ohago Egwawe chief,
Well, I'm a chief with a swag in her.
So after you make me possible.
As I think one I go on. As I think one I go on.
Anyway, when you keep it comfortable, the mommy free. I'm free. I want love. Yeah, he was that
would not be any other problem. Chief with a swag in
okay. So let's move forward. Let's make it let's go to the next concerning we talk about insecurity, we're going to discuss privately concerning the electricity aspect. In the history of Nigeria as a whole, we never knew that House of Representative member can attract a source of providing electricity to their constituency, even roads, if general infrastructure. We didn't know that. Thanks to Honorable Dennis Deco in the House, which become an example of what we call Mr. Project infrastructure. So can you commit yourself that you will do better than Honorable Dennis in the House, or you will do better because you're going to be having a foreign income as well, which we will work together and be able to attract to our constituency? Go ahead and tell us about electricity and how you will change the way Orion people have been suffering in darkness.
My brother always say Kakabo. Thank you very much. Yes, in the area of electricity, I must tell you, it's a shame that Ode and Orion are as close to developments as we can be. When I say development, that is the seat of power is Benin City, right? Oriomo and Uhude, I think we are closer to Benin City than the eastern towns and villages, Isako and all that. But yet, we are still, we are still lacking in that area. We still have most villages, without electricity than those other places I just called. It's a shame, and that's something that's of high priority as we speak. And I must tell you, even at this moment, that I'm already working with some group of people from Ohode, where we are using our connections, to attract some of those electrification projects right now. We happen to have a guy from Ohode who is heading one of those agencies, now for projects, in government. And we've held meetings with him, and he has told us how to attract some of those things. For example, there are some of them that we can do through counterpart funding. We just had a meeting with him last week, and I actually, promised to pay that 3% counterpart funding for two communities, and one of them is in the area of electricity, while the other one is in the area of boreholes. It's just 3%. So they said they can give up to 15 million worth of projects. So 3% of 15 million, maybe it's going to take me less than 500,000. Right? So, and I've already indicated interest that I will be paying that from my own pocket. And I've reached out to some other people I know here in the diaspora that I know that can do that. That's just about $1,000. That they can do the same thing for their communities. And they are willing to do that now. Before I go back now in some few days' time, I'm going to be having meetings with some of our brothers and sisters here to tell them about a program like this, where they can do counterpart funding for their community. So imagine you are bringing a project worth 15 million naira to your community for you to just pay only less than 500,000. I'm already doing that. And I want to encourage other people to do the same thing. And I know now that I've talked to you, after this program, I will call you later to tell you more about it and how you can help your community as well, right?
Yeah, I will
So,
help
and
my
I'm going to be
constituency.
calling some other Orion leaders here that I know, that for all of us to put us together and let's do, 500,000 is not a whole lot to help your community to attract a 15 million, naira project. So that is one. Then even my capacity, as a chief, I've been able to attract transformers, to my own area of Nwode. Those villages I mentioned before, Igoyobo, Rokosa, and my own village and all that. Yes, one of our sons put, one transformer on a budget some time ago. And of course, as politicians, he was being frustrated. They didn't release the transformer, to him, because they were playing politics with it. He reached out to me, at least as the chief from the palace, and this was some years ago. Urokosa didn't have light. Igoyobo didn't have light because they didn't have transformer. My own village didn't have light. I went there in my capacity as a chief to meet with the head of PHCN at Akpakpava, of Akpakpava, and I explained everything to him, and he gave me that respect as a Benin chief from the palace of our great Oba. And he allocated, though they put one on the budget, I was able to talk to him that Urokosa would need one transformer because Urokosa is a big village. Igboyobo would need one transformer because it's a big village. My own village and 4 other smaller villages around there would need another one transformer. And it saw reasons with me why I opted for 3 transformers at that time. And he approved all 3. My brother, I know you are an investigative journalist. Anytime or even before you have your people in Benin, you can investigate what I'm telling you now and find out. The records are there. I did that at my own capacity as a Benin chief, not as a House of Assembly member or House of Reps member.
Yeah,
because
I know you don't have to say much. I know, I believe you.
Yes, I believe whatever capacity you are in, help your people. And that is what I'm doing, and that's what I'm continue to do because it is my passion to help my people. Okay? For anybody to buy ticket from here, get on the plane, go back home, and you want to help your people, that must be a burning desire, passion. Not once, not twice, but I consistently do it. That is who I am. That is what I stand for. And I want to teach our own, the ones coming after me, how these things should be done as well. How to
Okay.
dream, believe in your dream, and fight for it to bring it to
Okay,
fruition.
Chief.
Yes.
Before we're supposed to be accepting call now, but I'm going to put
Okay.
more 15 minutes. For
Okay.
15 minutes before call will come in, please.
No
Before
problem.
you start calling, I want you all to be respectful. I do not want my name to be dragged. Well, which if I had a program,
I know our people are not unreasonable.
We will speak Benin. The chief has a do, but what was it do? I knows him. There was some issue. I'm not going to go the day that was going on. He brought me in where these are the facts. He sent me an evidence. I went into that meeting. They all were shaking. You people say it. So I hold it that I tell people in our way. Even if me but it's if you know because so Chief, I saw that you are passionate about journey to help the good people of Oriomo and Owonde, which is Oriomo before the form Oriomo.
Yes, we are all
Can
Oriomo.
you commit yourself today? If really you really want to help our people back home, I think you will need somebody that can assist you to do it. Will you commit that you will do whatever it takes to make sure we do it together? Yes or no?
Why not? Yes, I will do everything I can to make sure we do it together.
Okay. And I will appreciate that. You know why I said that? That shows that you really mean well for the good people of Owonde. So APC leaders should be listening. We are the only two people that came from United States, right? Okay. We are the only two people, and he knows what he knows. There are things that he said, like ED, USAID. I've never seen a bag of rice, they write USAID in Orion. I've never seen it, even in Nigeria. But it's in Senegal, it's in Cote d'Ivoire, like you said, it's in Cape Verde, it's in Palestine. Palestine is 1 million people. Edo State is about 5 million. So we both can be able to bring that, whereby all these useless rights they are sharing, USAID rights will not be in our constituency. Then Dennis Deco will be interested to do that. I know as when if you get the ticket DVD, I will be able to drag him to it. We all can work together and make Edo South great. These are all what we want, and help the governor of Edo State. For that 1 year that is going to be in power on our time, it will be the best year of Governor Obaseki. I guarantee you that. So that aside, let's move to the next one before 15 minutes. It's a longer, corruption. corruption. How are you going to finance your campaign?
All right. My brother, you see, when you have a dream, you already know it's something you want to bring to fruition. You have to start working towards it, and you have to start saving towards it. Like I told you, this journey has been on for the past 12 years. Every single day I get paid, I put money aside towards this journey. Look, some people have built maybe 20 houses. Some have built estates from what they have made working here. For me, out of the 20 houses some have built, maybe I've built only 8. The other 12, money for the other 12, I have saved it for my campaign. And that is what I've been doing from day one. Every time.
I know you have the money. I know. I know you have the money.
By the grace of God. So
I don't have the money because of the fact I was fighting. I collapsed all my businesses 4 years ago.
I understand.
You see what affected me. A lot of Nigerian millionaires here today.
Yes.
You got my point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have always seen from my election. Yes. Yeah,
So
like
you
I
can
said,
finance yourself. The reason why I ask you,
yes.
the reason why I ask you, when you know, in America, yeah, people will help. Like I still donate every day. I get messages 2 days, 10 times a day. So in Nigeria, they believe when they give you 10 million naira, they expect you to give back 100 million naira. In your own case, it's completely clear. You are self-financed. And I believe you will assist me too. Because me, I was fighting your fight. It made a piece like PPP low, Larry. Imambe company, yeah, apply. I marry cover, I marry him because it could last a. So that aside, the good people of Edo State want you to speak Benin to them. And then we are going to open a phone line. Admin, please put my number on air for the good people of Uwon there and Orion to call in. We are not going to go more. I know him. If he's not going to do anything, myself, I die. It doubt me. Well, I retrieve the time I read you can run for her.
What? Where else can I
go ahead.
Yes. Okay. I'm a question.
Oh, eya we no Z do ye do go e va go ya we fia la dia. Ya we aga ni ya we.
Ava etene wa we say ekoka kabori yen me we ma respect you na be na ni ha. Ni ma ya tin agbo egbegun a da emi na ya no hia owe ama agbo egbegun a be na ye a pe gba ma menori ma be no ga ban wa ya ene we mo ga me Billy famous adesu Osawaru nori gi oba zon wa ge do oba tope mata no we ire uto America ma we na ti Atlanta Georgia and ibe me na beti istin winner o Abuja udo ni be u mana na beti have insurance investment and retirement portfolio ibe me o Abuja udo na lao iwi ni boy as Ori House of Representative Runda imo ebi ya yi we waragi me gari ba unu wagi me ni abi yunu wa o ya nori wa ni aki no warunda owe ya ya tin me wo ma tagele no we ma ya no re webo o se tin wa gele ri ge ori pa win hin aya ya o election ma ya o se tin we ame imo in arebo bidian owe in awa to tama nda igi na ni e wa to bi huan ke gbo bu ka huan yen ti ya lu e ni ma be erun opa ke no we ma ya lu gan zebe o ma no me kinkin do ikinkin bu e be gbe okay da me we e bo ni ma ye be din ana ma bege be ni mi ya nwin na averi ma bi yi ma ni ma se ayo wa bodo ma be a o na mi we igbe agbon ni ma bi me bi dia eyin abi me so kun pa no ti ma so no ibe ye gba bi kini ma we ekeni wi ni obo yi na so ma e be wa hi ase bi Leonardo mi we emi yari wa de yo bi no heke o si eni ma so na bi ge we o heke ni ma ya ki o ya no rin ani Runda magasetin ebo ni maje mana na mama wa bi tota vi boko akara ma be rusu abo dolebu no ro maga etin be dolebu eboji what is it ma na etin dolo wayi Runda o waye o wa e mo wan e mo ala owe be ne e ala yan owe bere no ribu we di o wa riro o wa idoye hie ege ni o wa edo ni ma se ani e ma yeri so na lao ni ma ya ko boku gbe ke noredo ke norewebo wagia ya dolo wayi na mi ke na mi wala ma nore da se webo se ti an re win eri gbe yo wa bo mo kan ta ma we na zebo ma no we pe ne be webo we aye webo kin wa ege de o wa bi kan we bo me ma ye do de ne do kan me me be na ta se we mi logo e do ma ye kan me de but e webo kan ma na lao aga mieno be ni obo ya zebe ni mayena averi iyobe ibude no o iyobo no we uhiawe we uwewu uwe runari yun uwe ti wu na yari iyobo no mani wagi aga we runda agbon hia setting ya ni obo yaze no eti rige ni ona the ticket o win ri wa ya ni obo yaze runda in asimi osege o ibe ya yi we mi no mano na ri obo yo yeke ewe nílé máa ìmí wà wẹ mátà náà wọ ọkà ẹmọ bá rìn iye ọkà ẹmọ bá náà setting gbogbo iye ọkà ẹmọ bá náà ẹtì bọ òde wà bí yẹn sẹrí ọwẹ bí nẹgùn àgọmọ náà báyìí ọmọ ẹgì náà rí bí múnú ọmọ náà ẹ nígbè àrèwò ẹsẹ akému egi nù ìwé bò ìhín náà ẹmì náà ìwé bò ẹgbọ àmọ náà bá ọgá ẹ wẹ Imani enigbe no enigbe. Now women at a background check oriane oreva. Amenobi wana. Oviorion won dena. Iwebo mehin na yahio imarihin. Okba bu wa mevihin. Ekena na besweni obazon ware do wa be wo wi wano. Ekena na ribeti. Awe ma no enigbe fo. E ma no etin simi no tu. No etin simi nebo. Mano setting we you bonevu. Why yen women no be one ivereva. Onagi oge egboge agami eboa. O sabe weni man we boni mari nania. Aga ibe ke mano ko mu bonya kega. Aga ibe ti raso no ko mu bonya kega be webo. Uswen me no be one Billy Osawaru. Me give him. Ana miewe igase tingari owa wi aya dole boji emi ni mugbo obovidian oyibe gari igogun so no wa mo e bi ko ewe onu wariri give ya se tin mu ese no wa ipe na be bo ni na ewe ige bu na domu ma awe give what belongs to Caesar da be bo ni ma ye na uga duige bu mu mani wuji so ima isoga we no ke na no na ya gu ebo lu yin abi no ke ni ya o si eni na ri egbe me yo we iri azena na la na be ri ma bi yi ma ni ma ya ki o ya na ni ya awe se de mi o bi ro na ye bi na no me ya ye bi do hun eni wa ya ri nwa ni yo wa wa we se.
Okay, so the line is now open for calling. A lot of people have been calling. See, that's why you see I keep muting myself. I want everyone to understand that. Otimare Chibili Oviedono and Oviedo no Orion okay. Orion Monado Fiava. He may go by, you know. And also, do Omega say it here. Well, I reach if you have so. If I will never $1. We might ni maga example. And then one really ladia where as no win avifia by me. A comparo now baby ko is not better. Avi turn about step down in more tier Vati house of rep ban or redo Ugbede Yama more tier Mr. Step down. They Thomas step down no Governor Baseki. You know, guy governor or pastor, guy governor, when I retire.
Okay.
A step down, he cost your money. We don't know, if we get on one set you, if you ever wear. Yet to be on when I set you, and it may even all set you. Ye may mean me set you, a walk by run, Hana go and sober Americana. He's sober and attack ye. Here my came with Kanya. Oh,
I don't know. Okay.
No, so we have the first caller. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, caller. They are calling directly. Hello, caller.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, I'm Osawaru, man. I'm Osawaru Moses, calling from Jenny.
Okay. Okay. Tell us when you people call here. Tell us the local government you are from. Uchi.
Okay, I'm from one the local government.
Very good. Go ahead.
My village from Uzala community.
Okay. Okay, Guaham. There do I say, boy, I say, what am I coming? Well, even a roar.
Okay. Come on. Baby, way one they do or something. Baby. Better I did that. Don't want to.
I'll go for it.
Our honorable Chief Doctor Osawaru.
I'll be our dog.
Come on.
Where's it?
You know, kind of where Navia Milan or we are representative, no, we care with one of the past. You know, in the no, yeah, we and you know why you boy, you may call when allowed because the most time, the poor man is in like different platform in Ghana. And I will not allow, most especially Berry or other man and amigo. Almost all the politicians kinema for supporting him. But at the end of the day, I was Ivan and I really Marie. You know, allow. So I look we're not Ivan, where the Agirio. But so you still come back to this same place like this PFM situation room. Any platform we now appear, you know, they don't give me out updates of in a year so that people will see the change we hear. So we have you understand? So now we came and really that's what I said people on the road. I like the way we are going concerning money represent him. Because if you know but only there we are most especially this time, you are not to criticize anybody. Then we know where in and out of Parafa. No, we need a battle matter and I water and a time. So we allow anyway near ask my mind anything where I told me where I went where because if near our them are on here. You understand? I can tell you that I make it. There is nobody who represents him and no touch any place with her. You understand? I agree to pull our anything. What to be my way. I'm from Uzala, son of the soil, one of Baro, no mind, running. You understand? So now I don't know where I will live where the point Saloboa, where I even more. You understand? So if you know you boy on my yiki, now you ask me to do. I will have a jivare. So maybe now when I go there, Mr. Ramigo, and where you born on it, here, African is down that way, and here you worry. So that then we have here support to work.
Also, you may support the baby. I tell you, PFL will not tie chiefly. I support you.
We're not making already place. We might be doing because I know where nobody know what amount 100%. But we're not you for any place. We're not we do it. We all love it for masses. Believe me, there is no way I am to forget someone. You understand? Because someone no back about you, yeah. No back about so far. No be uja no you go. But someone no man uja there. I want to be able to do this one and everything because everyone family not there. You will only not so poor so that I'm not going to have this family. And then you know that. You understand? Good morning. My friend, you are respect it. So I buy here no dinner is the representative and I found equal rights of people. So now I because of where Nigerian politics area where because of Godfather or whatever. Try and make it different when you get there. The truth I look
all right, thank you.
Osawaru Mata no where Idioke Vini Kata Mina where
sorry, Chief. Sorry, my sorry.
Go on.
Okay, go in. We already have 30 minutes call. Sorry.
Okay,
go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead. Any question? Go on. Tell me what.
Yeah, what's it, Mr. Comrade? Mega Comrade, what's it? Where anyone you were affected freedom, and yes, it's true. I was following you. You collapsed your business. You said it all. Posterity will never forget your name. A good name is better than riches. Idekaya Nuerena, anywhere even Unune, and only Osefe. Understand? So you go man lobo where around me more. So so you've affected lives. Don't be discouraged. Don't feel bad if I'm not being able to secure loans, not building houses. So far, so I want to talk to Doctor. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Domo, I can hear you.
Doctor, sir, I've been listening to you. I'm also very educated person in my own level. So I noticed that politicians at this stage now, they seem to come from the same mother. They say everything. But in Iran, in one for example, a different local government, no House of Rep member have said it in Abuja from Edo State. Not in a choice from Edo State. I've raised the matter.
Dennis, sorry. Dennis, the answer. He raised it in House of Assembly.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, the Denko, for now. But Edo State is Edo State for me. We are joking. We are all Benin. We are all Edo State. I see him as my brother. Anyone, but Fulani he know which tribe are you. They kill in Benin, they kill in everywhere. So I'm appealing to him. Should he get there, he should not forget all the nice words he's saying now, all the projects he has in mind. Because anyone else to now, anyone else to later, we are frustrated. Since 1999, the same bandwagon, the same thing. I will not tell you police is in the hand of federal government. But I'm not telling my man now where I can't see now. But later, we are going here. To even come to live show like this is difficult, apart from Denko recently. My own fear about Denko, I hope he can deliver in the next tenor. Because first tenor, they are also very desperate and very nice. They work. But second tenor, they just become incommunicado. 4+4 megaki, he may be mine now. He may be mine because I'm disappointed, especially in security. The governor is ruling Edo State as if it's a military government. Level commissioners from 18 local governments. How do you do that mathematics politically? There's no local government chairman. Councilor zero. There's no transparency. Like the website as a citizen to see. I beg you gonna know. We only hear the budget is 222 billion, but there is no accountability. There is no transparency. Well, our campaign is a different thing entirely. Or one way, you are not informed. You are frustrated. It does not. You have to be patient. Since 1999, let's remove the military government. Since 1960, we love the country. All our leaders. The one year might have to the leader had also my man now. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. What are we teaching our children? To become bad leaders, to say something and do something later on. So I wish you the best, but I hope that you will believe. I cannot judge you.
My brother. My brother,
Okay, man, sorry.
I'm very bitter and disappointed as a believing son. I believe I have a right to talk to my leader. Whether you're from Oregon or anywhere, as a top person, I want our leaders to be more responsible, more accountable, more patriotic. Remember their campaign promises. Here in Savannah, you can't see them. They just become incommunicado. They declare us personal non grata. That's why we don't know anything. We are frustrated. Singapore was built in 35 years. You know, it's a lot of stories, a lot of corruption and secrecy. And the citizens are suffering.
Yes. They are I think me my brother. No tell me what about. Umami ni me ave mia e ma no vote ne ma we walao when my so ye na no my carry you no aya e di ma se ti mu ese e ni matana u ya ge mi no ma ni ude imagine no ya like oh na mo carry time otima by comrade we me no total ma na no go wa go na e mo mu e unwo de network initiative re wati mabu denia inyaga tamawe mare diaspora no fonde vigilante ohima buwa. That is part of solving. That is a way you solve insecurity issues in my local government. So owe no wo oma no wa tell story ma my brother logo na ya mi no ude de we mi ropa o wa do ata lo kekan or like my brother don't expect a whole lot. But no ude wa mi okpa mi va mi ano in his own private life. No yi ge ya u never. No no bi ra o. No bi ye. No never. Metaleni bune image no ya like oh na but even it time where yes I'm one of those people no setting you boss to do time where or yi ge ya u never ne. And igalaba imabere no isi where ikayi go me ude igi like ni ana etin u no gbera ni mariu even ni me ya yi life now where aga wu ba hwe inu emonu se ayagbon ayaye were ni go nu se ayagbon ayaye were ni go nu do mu ayaye were de ma nu we impact the life na buga aragbon ne obi ra ne obi yue oni me wa yaye ni o mare o na me we ni ma so 100 years later aye so ni yan aso ni Martin Luther King give na erun din yon Moses se buga aragbon erun din yon mego se o yon ye school se a sacrifice no sacrifice na me we in my yagi setting guardian in America we na ni over na ku I ma give 18 vote do pe animal sacrifice we ni my guy setting o si na ye ni eri we na ugege na ya gbe do se ge na ya more than 50 years but I yesu ni oni my so ya yi we do oni ni we ga ro na ye weri ukpukpu usu awe no mani aneru no ma onwe de who awe mi no mani eri aya ye weri so oni me believe o see.
Okay. That being said, I will give Dr. Billy Osawaru 5 minutes to close this broadcast. If anybody call me, we can only take one more call. That's it. So go ahead so that no making have a we know. Or yana really video na was perfect enough. But my own
I mean not perfect fool.
Okay, now what do you?
I mean no mafu. I mean no phone na eri do kai. Kira ya masegbe. Ni le ma pon me we my brother comrade Iran amigo Osabo Adebawe. Uwe ki opo na ya loro. Emi ya nurio boy afe igbina nu we gbina nebo na o se rebo nu we ye na o averi dopa. Ma no be gbinebo. I ma averi Runda owo bona ga pona o bona ri pona. Beni makata ban e ma so ro oga mi ge ibe na oye so wa before flat evakugbe my soro maga before flat okpa my be keep igo oge for flat okpa my be ye ko pa ni my asin yo se we o na lao ebe ni ta ini boya ze na ti won pa ti wa ya no ila se fe na ti wa ke no mo ti wo wa ke no ro wa ri boyo me yeke na be dan mi mege runda manama gi ohun I said in no report card. Waga gi ohun na ukpe ne no de waga seti ti me we oko report card ibo. Ave ni wi agwalo na why we ne a report card ekena ka gi we a report card iwe bo. Come on, a question.
Okay,
Okay, go on. Go on.
Hola.
Mega come where's Australia hot call.
Okay, Australia. Okay, go ahead.
I tell no one wesi.
Double, sir.
In no way or where. Well, we are ladia. On our swimming, the money bowie, manure we bonane because Igbiyan ya fẹ́ nìró wa ìgbìyàn wọ̀ wọn ni. Ní àwa mi àkùnrin lùwúrò, òun àwọn àmọ̀gbọ̀ wà níbi òun àmì orí gbìmọ̀ yánà. Kí máa ní ilé ìbò kéèyà, òun àwọn àmọ̀rò wà orí gbìmọ̀ kéèyà. So now, wẹ̀ kíyàn ní àzẹ́ wẹ̀ wú àríbọ̀ yàzẹ́ náà wẹ̀ wà á wí mi. Mi náà gò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n mi náà dọ̀lọ̀ ìwé náà yá, òun àwọn àmì ẹni ẹ̀yà stop yẹ náà dá ọ̀bọ̀ yìí àbẹ̀sí màá wọ̀. Siva, yeah, mana, Tanata, go to Arita, ordinary, but yeah, can I, so Popano, every no, Jimmy said, Namia, where in one more, Yakan Lugane, in Manicariva. Because Sally rode on in me. Near my Adimame, government. My government of the new video. The not my government, you that are wearing. Ario was I down the room. Not bear with my fear, you know, Donny. I would imagine that. I'm not in my state. I wear it on the government, a credit card, you get the government DNA, or no government DNA. Who that women are not yet. I was Jamie Kaka, they were friends. You have to live the day. You have to live. I can't start to go to that. So, you don't get any government. You are with your way. Mario way. We know that only a bar. So, may go on the other way like a man. Well, my after because Tony Manere all move all terminals. Ruda where my house a thing your timahu. My house a thing or Simahu will allow within. So when I think more about my other tea could not fear would you walk you. Yamon of your area. Wow, I said, because I worry a fee with me. Or are you know? My acting to our everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, I had one more I wanted. I'll tell you, Momonia, but Eriokara is only in our Nami, Aluga, Padubano, Noruwe, give me enough. I Sivane, I could book me.
Riano, what's it on?
To Peluwe, what's it on? Here we go, no. He got me. But my little boy, I will not be here. Even if you no meru or you, pass when if you know money with there, I will go when and get where money was there. No, I feel for you, no, I think we take you. They can pay you. So for a platform, a never know who so good I am in no way.
What
and then when it's 1 year, we say, oh, can you win any? I'm over
64 years away, my Billy.
Don't matter. Where's it? Ọwẹ́ dọ́pá ọ̀ma ààyè gbé nẹ́ni à nọ́ọ̀mà ẹ̀yà kí ààyè gbé no problem.
May I so one, all Latin, my camera lily, don't have a debate cabal. Don't have a debate cabal. Where would you or what the Babe Kaba, Yavi now, Yana,
Yeah, good by Kaba, Mahi. I got Mama who were carried up. Manira will go my having on yeah. What's it on? Yes. I'll be recording. I'll be recording.
The master get pick one more call. Okay, no I think you have called more than 10 times. I don't know. Comrade, go ahead and call now. Please hurry up on Awekere. Zege, please, no call. I think I've called more than 10 or I see 10 times. So PFN situation room. Agba my chief. Mami already.
Oyame ata bana we you bonu ye sabu anu weri ironda awin atari beni ga ata de na we bi ebu na lao owo ya yasin ye wo ma gelegele no emini bun ofiweri enena ege na na te de e voice mane diaspora ogbirane erunde the social media we anogiro na ya agi mi ma anike mana wa important in ya because ma wa me you boni ma ye neti ma wo wa abi ma bi ma adiyan we o de ma tana mi mani bun imaga win na ya Iyobe Western Union all you dey by budget ma every month.
Correct.
Na ma school fees na agari ba ge ba ige na ma ri be ba ige egbo no bu han da bi o han la hospital re ari ne so ene na osun mi ni ma bu we u dede gbe ni ma we e ko ri to han ni be ya ni ma be ni e ma be muri o wa ni ma ya awu yo bo ni ma ri ma na gi afia ma fi ma we me no wiri o wa ya tin mi o se re o o dan mure you no mano. You will call.
All right. Okay, go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Dr. Billy Osawaru,
Domo, sir. Domo.
I cannot talk on this live. First of all, pray for my brother Radomigo because your antecedent is there for everybody to see. Nobody is perfect, but so far so good. Even where Nedo, may God bless you. May God keep blessing you every day of your life. Because I'm a man, I analyze it. I listen so carefully. Or tell me, away my other son, push those people. Yeah, every zero the other way. Whoever gets the ticket, they will join forces together and work for each other. A unity one like then another thing again. Experience. You see what's happening on town hall meeting. You can't just come and impose a policy on the people. You must sit down within a town hall meeting and hear them out. Because this village or this community might want a school, the other one might want road, or the other one they need borehole and water. So that town hall meeting is very key. The people you are representing, you must sit down with them weekly and hear from them firsthand what they need. You know? And again, my brother, I want you to if you eventually get it by the grace of God, some of the ways and some of the things you will do to make you achieve and attain greatness are this. That anonymity is key. Use your influence, your connection to bring in local and it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, don't you cut her off. Hold on.
You're not. You're already working on the security. So
yes.
Please, Orion and Uwonde is the most underdeveloped local government in the entire state.
Okay.
Yes.
La wamudia wage guanfone, wage nice guanfone.
So
hold on, caller.
There are people who will join forces with you, bringing foreign investors to that place to bring development. There is land in that community, in those local government. You just want to hold meeting with the elders so they will make land available. We can bring in health centers, hospitals, schools, bringing companies to set up industries, to employ and engage the youth, you know, to take them off crime and criminality. So I love what you have said so far, so good. I mean, God bless you.
Where's it, sir?
Whoever get at the primaries, we work together, join forces together. With the Renovation now, the security aspect will be taken care of. We'll join forces together to secure our people. So God bless you, my brother. I'm so proud of you.
Sir. Where's it, sir?
Start up. People freedom movement. Thank you so much.
All right. So you all can see we have spent 2 hours. Calls are still coming in. But fortunately, Chief, you know, you have to take care of a lot of so we want to let you know that on behalf of the entire People's Freedom Movement worldwide, that not take up back.
Okay, that's fine.
Hello, caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Marius. I'm calling from Republic of Ireland.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mega Comrade.
Yeah,
good afternoon, Doctor that is contesting for the House of Rep.
Good afternoon, my brother.
I grew up in Benin, but I want to ask the doctor some questions. Doctor, the representative of your constituency is Osawaru. I guess I'm right.
Yes,
correct.
You are right.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, you are right.
Okay. Okay, great. And you are to House of Rep is to make laws for Nigerians and your constituency. Any laws you make is going to be for Nigeria and your constituency. Can you please tell me your heartfelt laws or bills that you want to push in the House of Rep? That is 1. 2. Have you gone round and see what Osawaru has done or what he has not done? Can you please tell me your unique selling point and your what you're going to do better than Osawaru? Because I've heard so many things about Osawaru that he has not done this, he has not done that. But you that wants to replace him in that House of Rep, can you please tell me what you're going to do better than him and what he has not done and what he has done? And what laws is your heartfelt one that you know if you bring it to you pass that law passes and becomes a law, it will affect the good people of your constituency and Nigeria at large. Thank you very much, and those are the questions I have for you. And I wish you all the best in your quest for your election. God will guide you and protect you and give you the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, those are very good questions. And yes, first of all, talking about the laws, you know, that I will say is a priority to me as we speak. Number one is anything insecurity must be taken care of if a country must move forward. I'm very passionate about that, and that is why I'm actually already doing something about it. So I'm not sure what time you called in, but I've already explained before that I came up with a Unwode Network Initiative, whereby we have Unwode people in the diaspora, you know, working with other Unwode people at home to see how we can empower our vigilantes, and that is what we're already doing. So if I get into the House of Reps tomorrow, you should be sure that is one of those bills I want to sponsor to see how we can curb, you know, insecurity in our community and Nigeria at large. Yes, we might already have some laws on the books as we speak, but I believe there are loopholes. That is why we are having issues with taking care of those. We are having problems taking care of those issues at this moment. So for me, I want to review those laws, then see if we are doing amendments or we are going for sponsoring a new bill entirely. That I would love to do. yes, we are looking into what are the causes of some of these, having herdsmen in our communities and all that stuff. So at that time, for the sake of time, I would have loved to go into talking about the problems first, then coming into what we want to do. But in a nutshell, I want to let you know that the kind of laws the kind of bills I want to sponsor, my first 90 days in office, as would be bills that will take care of insecurity in my community and Nigeria at large. Then secondly, bills that will be youth friendly, because it is very unfair that youth contribute. We have more than 65% of youths when you talk about Nigerian population. How come they are always the casualties when it comes to not having, the right amenities to enjoy in the communities, not being able to survive? They have actually done their own part. Some of them have graduated, and yet they still cannot get good employment. So I need to get in there in the area of skill acquisitions, having access to soft loans for those youths that are creative enough to want to run their own small businesses, because in developed society, actually 90% of businesses that survive the population is owned by individuals and not the government. But in Nigeria, it's the other way around. We still have the Nigerian government control a lot of things, but in developed society, we find out they have privatized almost every one of those things, unless for security issues. Maybe things that have to do with national intelligence and all that stuff, or defense and all that. That's where the government comes in. So we can do that too, to make sure that our youth, if not having that employment, they can become employers of labor as well. But what do? We need to encourage those kind of programs like skill acquisition. That's why I continue to sponsor programs like the National Directorate of Employment to train our youth, even graduates, on skill acquisition. Because when you do not have any other skill apart from what you read in school, then it becomes a very big problem. If you read microbiology like myself and you graduate as a microbiologist, there are just so much labs. How many labs do we have that can really hire you? How many hospitals? That is when you begin to see a microbiologist, an engineer fighting with an economist to work in the bank, because all those other industries have not been developed. For example, look at the insurance industry in Nigeria. The insurance industry in developed society is so huge that even the insurance industries own, the insurance companies own banks. But in Nigeria, I can tell you today, not up to 7% of that industry has been developed. And that is a shame. So when I get into the House of Reps, those industries that have not been developed, that I know can give our people gainful employment, those are the industries that will be writing bills to sponsor such bills that will develop, that will bring about development of those industries. Okay? So here in the United States, up to your phone has insurance on it. Your house has insurance. Your car has insurance. Your life has insurance. That is a whole industry that can suck in millions of our youth into the workforce, but they've not been developed. So some of those areas I will be sponsoring bills, to make sure we look into that.
What are you going to do differently from the current House of Rep member?
Good. I was going to that. Yes, before you called in, I have looked into what my brother there, Right Honorable Osawaru, has been doing. Of course, he's very big on human development, which they call stomach infrastructure. You might agree with what he's doing, whether it's wrong or right, but that is his own way of developing his own people. But for me, I'm looking more, not that he's not doing infrastructural development as well, but for me, I will take care of my people, but I still believe too that if I bring infrastructural development that is going to reach out to more people, I would have achieved, right? So I will have to strike a balance between infrastructural development and stomach infrastructure, stomach development. Yes, like I said before, it is not my position to criticize him on what he feels is the right thing for him to do for his people, because I have seen where a lot of people praise him for that. I've been to Oriomo, I've been to Wode, and a lot of people have done. So let me round up this. I'll let you speak.
You're going to do is to make him do better and to make him know that you can better his best. That's why you're
like I just told you, the community I'm coming from, we believe in infrastructural development that will impact more people. Then you are going to reach out to other people too with stomach development, right? But for me, what I believe I want to do more is those kind of projects that everyone, even people that don't live in Wode, that don't live in Orion, can even enjoy it if they come to that same community. So that is for me. So like I said, a lot of people have praised him for what he has done. It is not my position to sit here now and say he didn't do the right thing. It is what can I do that I will look back tomorrow and be proud of myself. That is what I just told you. Then the oversight aspect of it too, to make sure that I come in to work with people like Iranomigo. When it comes to, after making the laws, I need people now that can speak, that can push the executive to make sure they bring the laws, to fruition. Because a lot of our people make laws, but they really don't know if those laws are being carried out or not. But when I work with some of people like Iranomigo and some of our other not-for-profit and advocacy groups, I'm sure the executive will listen. Because that is what they are there for. They are the ones that look at some of those things. And oversight function is part of my responsibility as a lawmaker to make sure the laws I have made must be followed to the letter by the executive. So I want to work with those agencies, to make sure they are done. Okay. So I hope I answered your question, but again, like I said, nobody knows it all. Okay.
We are not hearing him again, so I think he's going to fix it. Please, guys, I want everyone to share this video.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me now?
It's a little bit better, but it's not as perfect as it was.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? How is it now?
Yeah, better. It's a little bit better. It's okay.
Okay, very good. So yeah, like I said, my friend, I hope I've answered your question. But again, like I said, nobody knows it all. I've not been to the House of Reps before, but trust me, I'm a fast learner. When I get there, I intend to learn very fast, and do my own best to make sure by the time I'm leaving there, I would have established a good name.
Okay. All right, Chief. I think it will be good. We already spent, people are calling, we already spent 2 hours. It would be good, like I said earlier, for us to end this
Thank you. I really appreciate you. There's always a second. Anytime you invite me, I'll be glad to come.
Yeah, what is going to happen is that we are going to be doing this together in Orion. I will invite you to my small place. You will come and sit down. And I want to say this because I've been getting text messages. If God willing, you eventually mind to become our representative, and myself, I am mind to become my constituency representative in the House of Assembly. They want to know what you will do for Orion South. Most especially Urinigbe, all the 6 wards. They have been sending me messages since. You are not talking about it. So please go ahead and tell us.
I was in Uronigbe in December when we went to receive some decampees from PDP. And I was very impressed. I actually attended a wedding there on that day too. I was very impressed to see Uronigbe, as a very big community. It wasn't my first time actually, but I was impressed to see a very big, place like that. Uronigbe should not be called a village anymore. Uronigbe should be called a city. So what I would do, of course, first of all, is consultation. Like I said before, I will consult with people like you and people, some of our other leaders, that are there, our market women, our youth, and all of them, to see what can we do to make Uronigbe the city is supposed to be. Okay. Yes, I know there are basics that you can give to any city: good road, clean water, electricity. Yes, I'm telling you now that a place like Uronigbe or Oriomo South, we should not, it is a sin to still have a village that's not electrified. It's a sin. So if there are villages in Oriomo South where we still don't have electricity right now, trust me, that is going to be a priority, because the truth is, without electricity, how does a place like that function? Of course, they are cut out from the outside world. So we must make sure that every village in Nwode and Oriomo must be electrified. It's unacceptable. Yes, it's unacceptable to still have a village in Oriomo and Nwode where you drive from Benin. It takes you less than 15, 20 minutes, and we still don't have electricity. And you go to Ekpoma where you drive almost an hour, they have electricity. So for me, trust me, it is my time that you see in 4 years, every city in Oriomo and Nwode, whether it's Oriomo South or Oriomo North or Nwode, every city must be electrified.
Okay. Let me quickly trip in this. We have a 6th ward in Oriomo South, which is Uronigbe South, Uronigbe North, Ugu, Ukpato, Ugboko ward, and Ewesi ward. In Ewesi, where I hail from, I was born in Ewesi and brought up and raised in Ewesi. Then I left to school in Benin, came back to Uronigbe and write my work in Uronigbe at Uronigbe Grammar School. Eventually, I went to Niger College back again and write my exam as well. So, to make it short, in a Wesi community, can you tell me today, if God willing, I put God first,
Yes.
let's say we God willing, we both emerge and become a representative, can you pledge to me that you will be able to help me with federal fund, with a little fund we are going to solicit in America, to be able to develop Ewesi? We don't have any tie road in Ewesi. We have a road from Benin Abraka Road all the way to the Enoge Palace and to the end of Siomen Secondary School. Renigbe have a tie road. We need that. Very, very important. It's not up to about, I think, maybe 2 or 3 kilometers. Can you pledge today you'll be able to help me and do that?
My brother, not only pledging, because if I become the member House of Representatives representing the good people of Oriomo and Nwode, Ewesi becomes part of my own constituency too. Ewesi becomes my own village as well. So I'm not only pledging, it's something that should be done, and it will be done.
Okay, all right. So God bless you. Orokosa Road, Noruwe, Oru.
It's not negotiable. It's not negotiable, sir.
Not negotiable. God bless you. I want you to know you have done an excellent job.
Sir.
I was a little bit shocked that most of the projects that I know, you are aware of a lot of them, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm impressed.
Thank you.
That we both have almost the same vision. The only difference is that me, I go on offense, and you are very, very.
I'm very diplomatic.
Yeah. So in Nigeria politics, we don't need diplomacy. I know you can do that. I know you are combative. I've seen you in a barrel. I've seen you, I've heard you in a barrel. So that is why I'm okay with it. So please, I want you to go home, call your people, let them know that there's a reason why they should not waste my money in primary. Because I'm being honest on my own. Why? I want to say now because a lot of APC are watching. Just like you said, there's a difference between infrastructure and human infrastructure. So there's a difference between them, development and all that. So in my place, I want you to call them because for the past 5 years now, I was the owner of Osas Motors in Dallas. Downtown right here. Your friend Igehon, he knows it. When he came to Dallas, he met me in Dallas. When he came, he stayed with my little cousin. He was with my cousin, Garewa's son. So before he get his own home, I was the one that brought all Edo after Osage gave me a space. I'm the one that told them that car business is very good. Through me, people now know that car business was very good. So I had that business for many years. And I was the owner of African Production Center at Degbe Import and Export. At the end, during my activity in 2017, I could not be doing that and be paying almost 3,400 rent. What I'm doing, I collapsed everything. Backlog for me, I was fighting for the poor. 4 years later, COVID-19 hit. When COVID-19 hit, you know very well, those that have business, they are now all millionaires. 1 naira, I did not get, my brother. If you 1 naira, if you, I know a lot of Edo people today who get $1.8 million. Even forgiving loan, some of them get 300, 400. You are aware of that. My friend does it. They're all going there. He may veer for fighting for the poor. So if I wasn't fighting for the poor, fighting for APC, I would have been a millionaire today. Someone that had 3 business. You know what I'm talking about, doctor?
Yes, I know.
There's no how I wouldn't have come out with $2 million. So it all remember what I mean. If so the only way,
my brother.
Yeah, the only way I can be able to do this now is APC. Let's call it what it is, because in the they are all concerned about stomach infrastructure. I'm with pepper soup. I will for let them listen and be able to reason with you, reason with me, and understand. Do what we swap on our no pa. We like we tab where you bonopa no etin. Now I wear the piece so that we will spend the primary. The town because he may stop price with you know, okay, man, or man, okay, that is very good. Because when you make mention of all these projects, these are all the things. I even spoke with my brother now. We are more than your nanya. We are you talks with here. Only United States House of Representatives. Oh, yeah, constituency. Hey, yo, for where? So, our Abuja, our governor, Obaseki Adiri. Obaseki Manari, don't you know there? Abuja, so that is why I want to use this opportunity to appeal to everyone. My friend, my brother, a very good son, Washinosifu, is watching right now. It is time for both of you to work together and see how things will go. They know power in our head where Nimayako win nothing. The former Nimashu example, the other local government where give it like and I would be very, very happy if you are there, so that we can work together. We can be able to come here. I can go to the state governor house, Governor Abe, where Chibili, we are there. I may book appointment in there. I may am a governor. I am a reso. Wherever I wear. Go okidoki made. 100 million. If I wear me 10 million, Elma Kama. 10 million is 5 billion, almost 6 billion naira. Okay, no. So we can do a lot.
A program si wa bun very akpọ me we run da iwe ni be la se fe na iye gi osteme Washington we mami awe no we ta na nia mana gele etin ko bo ko gbe ya we House of Assembly bania Mary Rep House of Assembly we ye emi na ya ma we ri mo bo ma we ri gbagbe do ya wa be mi na ya na ta na eke no bi e ma be se obi ma be so akoko we run da eri ikọpa osinye bụ na ma ya ji so obi ya meta na we ikmo so ani awe ni maka giyen ni ni ma ye gbin na make sure we in alive and oga bi live ze bi ni on ese o mano oga bi e tin gbin na make sure we uswa bi ni nwa be wa the House of Assembly wa yin abi ahin and oga be etin we mi so no be keke ona be ai no nwa eba but yin ga be need men ze be no House of Representative and we access to abi mi ya na egun kan sin ado ko bo ko gbe we gi mesi mi ko bonare no we si mi ko bonare oyo anonima be nu we be ye too so ma ya go egbe gun ahan but iwe ni le as a fan ta me abi man no support me we no support ya egbo pa mahin wala wo wa re gi ma le gbe ma han mani ma le kan o PDP o da o and ti o saloboa I ma han mo bo nya ke ga be ase runda oye me ba o se mo pa no ga ta we yen te be are usun abo ogbane ogi regret na ni awe ebe na te ka eri oye eri ogi ye we na ya oye obi owo so be ni agi yen de be ri ni ala go bo be din APC ni mahia do win na ko gbe na mi ewe okeke ari oba no enegbe mahia mu yuto oni we ni last fenata my brother runda mani diaspora monoke kina ya ahi wa mahin ni ma ga ri ma be na ge ma no pa be ke ayere do asin ni ri o ma wa enegbe o se rewo oyi ma se mo sa me ma gari wa bodo ni ma ya we be no heke and etio saloboa etio wa ya ke ni vere diaspora ke ni vero wa magasi wa magafi ewere ni ave do mi ewe e mata gele no we manana no be koda ona ni we carry diaspora e mata e mahin obi je me ni ateme denko ban denko okpa bi ma be ano e Canada be aye iya igata agbenso na aibe ye denko zere we ya ge Canada be aye but o enigbe ni onwinania ri mana be aye so kon pa no amari opportunity ni me o se tin e be ni agbe e be ni amo oye ya me we na lao na ri opportunity ni me so that we ne ke na pa ari do no me report card ano makin aga no OSC.
OSC Chief of Mana, Africa, thank you for coming and do people. I believe me, we have 220 missed call. Oh, Obama. So I will let it go like this.
I trust you.
OSC, thank you so much.
So I can't do
OSC, have a model, Okay.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Hey guys, I am going to be on air in about an hour concerning the saga that is going on in Edo politics. We don't want to join the problem of Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu and a wiki concerning Obaseki. We are going to be back. Destiny, get ready. I will be back in about an hour, 30 minutes. Wawesi, thank you. Share this video.